Moon Knight, a hero with a load of personality. Now, when it comes to this character, I was more introduced when he went by the persona of Mr. Knight. White mask, white suit, white car. He was stylish, suave, and cool. Although I was also introduced when he went to Los Angeles and had that team up with Echo. I think that was my first introduction to Moon Knight. So I've had a good run with the character. So I'm interested to see what they go with here. Is it just purely his origin, or do they work in some of the content of his series over the past about 10 to 12 years? Because that's what a lot of more recent comics have been doing, melding the character's origin with where they've been at within the past 10 to 12 years. Sometimes 20 to 30 years. All kind of depends. So let's check out Marvel's Moon Knight. Playing with a Rubik's Cube. Okay.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleep
Oh.
disorder.
Oh.
I can't tell the difference
Okay.
between my waking life and dreams.
Okay, they're going into the paranoia thing. Oh. Oh. What the heck? Oh, this is beautiful.
I think I'm losing it.
We'll catch you on. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the
Steven.
difference
Huh. Whoa, whoa. That was cool.
between life and dreams.
Oh, Khonshu. Oh, snap. Ooh, it's just like in the comics.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
Okay, playing into the
Difficult.
multiple personalities.
Voices in your head.
Who is that?
There's chaos in you.
Oh, what? Did he just wake up during an adventure?
Embrace the chaos.
Embrace the chaos. What? Oh. Oh my. Okay. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, interesting. So I guess they're leaning into a little bit of both, because sometimes Moon Knight feels very supernatural, sometimes he feels a little bit more realistic. I guess they're kind of trying to meet in the middle somewhere, and they're really playing into his multiple personality disorder, or just, I guess, going with the thought that he has some form of insomnia where he goes to sleep and another personality wakes up and this, that, and the other. Okay, that's an interesting way to go with that. Alright, let's scrub back through this, see if we can spot some things that I recognize. I definitely recognize how they're portraying Khonshu. Ooh, I'm glad they went with that. Ah, with the bird head and everything? Yes! Like, all you need is just, like, Mark to just roll up into a place and Khonshu's just sitting at one of his tables or in a seat, just like, hello, Mark. Oh, that would be so good. Okay. See, it's interesting that they've decided to go this way, because when Mark Spector originally started out, the whole multiple personality thing was just different personas that he was going with. And then it started to go more into his psychosis and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the benefit of the different iterations of a character. Steven.
I can't focus.
Oh, okay, that was cool. I love that brief flash that you get of him in the suit. I don't hate it, but I'm not completely in love with it either. It's interesting. It's a fascinating outfit. See, I'm always a big fan of the white and black outfit that he ended up with when he, again, the whole Mr. Knight thing. And then he'd go out, battle evil as Moon Knight and stuff like that. But that's more when he embraces that persona. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I love that shot. Yeah, freaking Khonshu. Yes. Ah, I love it. That's good. Ugh. And who is calling him? Is it his love interest or something? And has he been living in those two personalities? And who is Ethan Hawke playing? Interesting. Gotta get some wild moments with him waking up here and there. Embrace the chaos. Yeah, like how the suit just forms around him. You know, that's not something I remember ever happening in the comics, but sometimes it did feel like he just magically gets his uniform on, but you could say the same thing about like stuff like Batman and the other characters. Yeah, that brutality of Moon Knight just beating down something. Now that is Moon Knight. Boom, 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 beating down supernatural things. Ugh. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to lean into the more ghostly stuff. Moon Knight jumping across the night sky with the moon in the background. Like, yes. Yes. Okay, they might be able to do this some justice. I hope they can do this some justice. I hope they can do this some justice. You guys could do amazing things with this. I think they can do amazing things with this. And maybe over time they can get to the Moon Knight I'm a little bit more familiar with. See, I'm such a fanboy of more recent Moon Knight adventures. Not to discredit the older Moon Knight stuff, but it feels like they really just hit a sweet spot with Moon Knight when it came to that kind of stuff. Yeah, I originally started with the Moon Knight series, I'm looking up here, from 2011, that's Volume 6 series. That's how I got introduced to Moon Knight. And that was written by Brian Michael Bendis, of course it was. And that was that really, like, went into his psychosis something deep. Not that the previous runs didn't, but that really started to play into his more fractured psyche. But my favorite series, the one that like really solidly got me into Moon Knight. It was during that same time when I really got into Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, and that was Moon Knight Volume 7, which started back in 2014, written by Warren Ellis. Yes! Yes! That reinvention of Moon Knight was absolutely incredible. I fell so hard in love with Moon Knight. The swagger, the style, the development of the character, it went into the supernatural in a way that just was so fascinating. And it's one of those things I would love to see adapted to the screen at some point, because like there were just books where Moon Knight would be fighting and there'd be no sound. It'd just be the lights, the colors, everything and stuff like that. Like, ugh. And I know that storyline wasn't just Warren Ellis, but like he started off some of the best instances of that book. Like he started off like a renaissance of Moon Knight. And the people who came after, they didn't do a bad job, not at all. It's just that, I don't know, when Warren Ellis started it, it was just, he started the style that everybody who came afterwards just built upon. Even Volume 9 that started a little bit more recently with Jed McKay is still, keeping the whole Mr. Knight persona, but it's gone in a bit of a different direction and still building upon that foundation that Warren Ellis started. Depending on how you feel about Warren Ellis, whether you like him, whether you hate him, like that beginning just set me down the path of just really enjoying Moon Knight books. So yeah, I mean, a Moon Knight fan for about 10 years now? A little over 10 years at this point. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what they choose to do with all of this. I hope they can pull this off. I want Moon Knight to continue to be this popular entity within Marvel and even in the common cultural zeitgeist at some point. I would love that. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you a Moon Knight fan, or is this going to be your first introduction to Moon Knight? Have you dabbled with Moon Knight here and there? Are you only familiar with him because of appearances in like Ultimate Spider-Man and Avengers Assemble and stuff like that? He's had some good animated appearances, again, only happening within the last 10 to 12 years. Like, seriously. Disney buying Marvel helped a lot of things, and it kind of hurt a lot of things too. We have yet to really have a solidly good Marvel animated series. When Ultimate Spider-Man was the closest we got since Marvel went under the Disney banner in terms of good animated Marvel content, that's troubling. But everything else, they've been doing pretty well, so I hope this is another thing. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that good stuff, or don't. I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. And until next time, may Khonshu's guidance and protection be with you always.